Yay!
Woo! Hello. This is.
I don't know what to say.
This is. What are we calling it? Fart School.
I feel like
We've already ran with it now, haven't we? It's up there. It says Fart School. New episodes every week.
You were originally like, oh no, let's not call it Fart School because we don't want that to be our brand for ages.
But that's the only thing we can think
we
of.
We just kept calling it Fart School. I think the moment we made our email,
hang on. I chose our email just to say like our names and artists.
And then I named every Google Doc ever.
Yeah.
Fart School.
And our YouTube and our TikTok.
It can still change.
Yeah, because it's just temporary, isn't it?
Until we post this.
This is Liv and Fleur.
Or Fart School, if that becomes the name.
For the time being. That's Liv. I'm Fleur. I don't know why we're doing a podcast, if I'm honest.
We are currently practicing artists in Manchester School of Art.
For now, until they kick us out. No, joking. Yeah.
We're in second year currently. We basically didn't want to do any work, so now we're doing a podcast.
This is work. We're kind of doing this to like talk about our work, but also talk about art school in general. Not like in a bad way. Maybe
a little bit in a bad way.
Maybe some criticisms, maybe some, positives, like kind of reasons why. We're going to have a whole bunch of topics basically.
Well, yeah, because art school, I feel like my idea of art school for a while was so different than what art school actually is.
No, I agree.
Whether it's in a good way or a bad way, I don't know. Because on the one hand, I'd say, oh no, it's not pretentious at all, but then you meet some people who go to art school.
But it's not necessarily this art school.
No. I think because we were both meant to go to London.
Or Cardiff.
Well, not meant to, but
we
you know,
applied.
like...
Yeah. I don't think I would have fared well there. I think I would have crumbled in the first week.
You're walking through Central St. Martin's and everyone's like clapping for you.
No, actually I applied for Chelsea, so almost applied for Central St. Martin's though, but then I was like, that's kind of like fashion, isn't it?
Yeah.
In hindsight, maybe I should have applied to Camberwell instead of Chelsea.
I applied for Goldsmiths without reading their application info that says in big letters, you need a foundation year first.
Yeah, but a lot of London ones are like that.
Yeah, they're all... I would not have liked Goldsmiths, I don't think, either. Because...
Yeah.
You know, we're not very serious in our work, I'd say.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Right, anyway. So we're here.
We're in the school currently. We're in art school.
We're in our studio.
We are in our studio.
This is where we're filming, apparently. And then eventually in front of an audience. Not right now, though. It's quite empty.
Which is going to be
maybe
fun.
We should record on Thursdays from now on.
Yeah, I think that's actually a good idea.
Or Fridays.
It's Halloween today.
It's Halloween.
That's why no one's here. No, because people were in last Thursday and I got really worried because I wanted it to be empty. But no, we're going to have... there are people like behind... Well, there are like desks behind the camera. Which I can't wait to be looking people in the eyes while talking to a camera about shit or...
Yeah, but... It doesn't matter because maybe we can invite them to like join us like mid...
Aw, where?
What do you mean where?
We do not have much room here. But no, they can sit in front, they can stand behind. We can make it work.
We can move the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah. So we are in art school currently, we're making work. What work?
It's like advertising, it's like digital, some sculptural stuff, posters, niche things, funny, humour, online. Eventually our work will be put, on
our social medias.
Yes,
Woo!
including this. I don't imagine... I want it to fare well. I want it to
I want to go on for ages, but I mean, this is literally our first time doing this. Well,
we did a test podcast. Very interesting.
Yeah, the mic's cut off halfway through. We did not plan anything to say.
We were just yapping.
People kept talking in the background.
We were talking about Lil Simsy, weren't we?
Yeah, we went on a big... we just stopped talking about art and started talking about what YouTubers are watching.
Yeah.
Which don't even get me started because the pack comes out today. Anyway.
I'm downloading it tonight.
No, I'm not buying it.
No, I didn't say bye.
Okay. But no, so we're basically making a load of stupid adverts.
I won't say stupid, witty
adverts. Both of our work in first year and kind of before was based on a lot. Yeah, it was sculptural, but it was also based on like kind of internet culture, I guess, or at least had those like it had those roots in how we think about things. So
almost,
yeah. Well, at least it played a part. Like, you wouldn't be making what you made today if you weren't on emo Tumblr.
I didn't actually use Tumblr.
Oh, okay.
But my friends did. So I was kind of like part of it. But no, I was okay. Instagram, like Tumblr screenshots on Instagram.
Okay.
That's where my loyalties lie.
But no, yeah. So if we both weren't online, our art would not be what it is now. I've been kind of going more digital. You've been going more sculptural.
Yeah, but now I've not really done any sculptures for...
No, that's not true. You've made
I made some clay.
You've made some clay.
I made some clay, but
done a couple things.
To be fair, we've been doing like video editing, animation a little.
This year's been a lot more digital for us, which is quite different because I'm like looking behind the camera now at like a massive thing that I made earlier
in the summer.
But like, I don't know how I feel about doing digital, especially because I think when you're in art school for literally only 3 years, it's so hard to get your practice down, because if you want to do something digital, I don't know, I felt this last year when I was kind of starting to do digital stuff, that like it's on.
Oh, I thought it was different there.
No, I felt that like my work, or I wasn't going into studios enough. I was like kind of wasting uni by not doing physical massive work that required a big studio like this. But now I'm unsure. I don't know, because you obviously did more.
I did quite a bit of sculptural stuff last year.
You did a lot.
I didn't really have motives. It was just kind of like seeing materials, like finding materials, borrowing materials, and then just kind of making
hoarding.
Yeah, making whatever came to my mind first. But I'm kind of digging. God, I'm enjoying the posters. We've been filming adverts, haven't we?
Yeah, so we've been looking at a lot of like...
Actually, I've been filming a lot of adverts.
Yeah.
We did green screen behind us.
And under us, but it's not rolled.
Yeah.
But no, we've been looking at really old adverts, like
1980s onwards to early 2000s, kind of inspired by that, and not necessarily how they're made, because, well, no, a little how they're made.
A little bit.
Like the way that they're printed and techniques, but because that's just something either we can't afford.
Sorry.
Oh, what are you writing?
We print things here on a risograph printer, and when you were saying what processes we use, I was thinking, holy shit, risographs are used for political adverts, and we should look at that because they're meant to be really like, they're kind of funny.
Yeah.
Especially right now, because like we've like Labour have not had much time in currently, and now there's a massive US election, so it's kind of everything we're seeing online currently.
Yeah.
It's some kind of political advert, which is upsetting, but it's also quite funny. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, but it's not even that. It's just like traditional print. It wasn't resale. It was just like
like screen printing or just
like newspaper.
Yeah.
Big old printers.
Because the Risograph printer we have is from like the Lib Dem thing, or was it Labour?
It was Labour because I think
it only had red ink in it.
Red and black, yeah. Which is dead interesting. We need to get on that. We've been doing things that look similar, but we've been doing it digitally.
Yeah.
But
it's not really printing very well.
Which would print better. The halftone conversions, which are the black and white ones, actually that telepathic plant pruner has a halftone conversion on it as well.
Oh, I see.
So it looks, you can see it looks a bit like VHS.
I like that.
I liked doing that one.
I've just been quantizing. I don't know, honestly. But no, so we've been looking at a lot of adverts, and when we were kind of still conceiving everything that we were doing, we just kept like thinking about it. All came back to the internet. We started thinking about like not just like physical adverts, but more like video. So we were talking about traditional like teleshopping adverts, which then just made me think like, oh, like South Park, like Cash for Gold, like you see on TikTok now, all those people sitting in a room going, buy this right now, you've got 5 seconds left on this flash sale, you have to buy it.
I was going to say that the TikTokification of
everything.
Shopping, anything really. Everything's just kind of like a big advert now, which is it's really like dystopian. I feel like there's been books about that. Or all the...
But we're coming from it in a way of like, it's
humouring.
Yeah, it's like awful, but I mean, what can you do?
We are kind of playing into it, aren't we? We're using that, which it does kind of perpetuate these ideas. But I think if you like understand it, then you can like kind of take a step back and be like, oh shit. I guess everyone does complain about the TikTok shop.
Then we started like with TikTok because we really liked how traditional media, like if you go back and watch old adverts, like remember the golden coin maker advert?
Oh yeah.
Like it's so overstimulating, it's so fast, it's so like colourful, and it's to grab your attention, and there's kind of not much of a difference.
Like
but you separate it in your, oh my god, I love Lily Kelly's. But you separate it in your head of like TikTok adverts, which is like a girl doing her makeup, being like, guys, you have to buy this thing. It's so good. And it's kind of that like influencer culture.
Yeah.
I don't know. What was the point I was just making? But no, it's the same, but it feels different. But like, if you go back and watch those old adverts, they're so similar. And I feel like it's just the like thing that you watch it on.
I guess like that also plays into the fact that not many people are watching like
TV.
Actual TV anymore. And if they are, the ads are usually about other shows. I don't know if you've seen that.
Oh my god, it's so weird. Because obviously the BBC does that now. They do adverts, which, I mean, technically the BBC doesn't do adverts, but they advertise their shows.
No, but even
on like Channel 4 or ITV or anything,
if you've ever... I've been watching Maths, right, with my flatmates, and every single time you pause the show,
an advert comes up.
An advert comes
for
up.
a different show. Yes.
It's either a different show or clothes.
It's like Bowden or something.
Yeah, or like Next.
Or John Lewis.
Yeah.
A very British.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
And I noticed it as well at the start of Disney.
Well, they're putting adverts on their streaming services now. Netflix is.
Yeah.
And Disney is, I think.
When I sometimes use Disney, it will show an advert for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Whilst using it. It was like, upgrade your plan. Look what's on here.
That's
this
so
is
weird.
Streaming now.
I always get confused whenever I watch Prime, because like I'm not a big Prime watcher, but like we have it.
Yeah, I've got Prime. Only because...
Well, student Prime stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, I was always confused, because when I first used it, I was like, wait, you don't get every film? Like, they don't show the films. You get some. And then I was confused that even though with the ones you get, you still have to watch adverts.
On Freevee, yeah.
Yeah, that is so random. I don't know.
I guess...
What am I paying for? I guess, like, actual Amazon Prime, but it's...
Yeah.
It's weird. Also, YouTube adverts. I have a bone to pick with them. I watch YouTube on the TV.
So do I.
Biggest mistake of my fucking life. I've had 90 plus second unskippables.
I had a minute long one yesterday.
Have you noticed that at the bottom of the screen where it should say skip ad,
it says next.
It said next.
No, right, hold on. I've got a bone to pick as well. Sorry.
Because you have to pay attention as well. Because if you want to skip to the next one, sometimes it cuts off like 5 seconds. So you think, oh, I've got to wait for that.
The countdown timer for the ads. It'll do it in seconds until it gets to 0, and then it'll do another second.
Another one, yes.
Yeah, and if you watch a longer video,
fewer ad break for longer videos, but then they're like
multiple ads throughout the whole thing.
I think that's bullshit.
And they're long ads.
Because it says at the top, fewer ad breaks but longer ads for a longer video. No, you've just seen people falling asleep to Minecraft videos, and you're thinking, "Fuck, let's make a shit ton of money off this guy."
Yeah. Well, I'm not getting YouTube Premium. I ain't about to do that.
I'm not doing that. No way. Right. I had it because it came with Twitch Prime like 3 years ago.
Did it still do it?
I don't know.
Oh,
it was when I had Prime and like actively, and I was watching Twitch and I had Twitch Prime, and it said like, oh, have 3 months free of YouTube Premium. Oh my god, it was the best 3 months of my life. It was in like 2020.
Oh, that's crazy.
But I had no adverts. And like, you don't realise as well, you can turn your phone off and the video will still play like in your ears. Like it'll still play. Yeah. It's so cool. And you can have it at the bottom of your screen when you're doing stuff on your phone. And I got so used to that for 3 months, and then
they used to do that before Prime. Like I remember doing that without Prime.
Yeah.
No, Premium.
I know. I wish.
I remember being like 12 and being like...
But I think it's so interesting that like streaming services and now YouTube as well, because with the whole ad blocking thing and with the multiple household thing, they are becoming more and more like TV. And I find it so interesting that like...
And have you seen that they're starting to do like multiple like packages of streaming services? I guess that's America only, isn't it? But that's literally cable TV.
It's get HBO and Disney and Netflix.
Yeah, or it's like how I got Uber One, and you got Disney as well, plus something else, I swear.
It's weird because then there's no alternative for people at the moment, and I feel like it's pushing more and more people to
tour. Sorry.
Anyway, I feel like it's pushing more and more people to like Yahar pirate their shit, because I mean, I don't know about you, obviously not confessing to anything online, I would never pirate, but I'm just saying, if I was a consumer of these things and I wanted to watch a certain series but I needed to pay a certain amount to watch it, or I needed to watch a shit ton of hours to watch it, or I needed to go to like 8 different streaming services because there are too many now, I would be inclined to pirate. Obviously, I've never done that in my life.
No.
But it's like with video games as well. They're getting more and more expensive. Because we were talking about The Sims earlier. That kind of does that same structure of paying for so many expansion packs. And again, we would never pirate things like that.
No, we're respectful and have loads and loads of money to spend every month on these different things.
If we were just humble art students who didn't have a load of money, then we would pirate them.
Yes.
Because it's too much. And The Sims has a big advertisement button in the corner of it now when you're playing the game.
Does it?
Yes.
I've not played Sims in a while.
They have a big advert
we
button
are
now.
getting off track. Art school.
Adverts are everywhere though, and we want to
satirize them.
Yeah, we want to bring it to light. I mean, fucking obviously everyone knows already that they're everywhere, but we want to just make fun of them because, you know, we could do like a detox and be completely offline, or we could go so into it by having a podcast, having a YouTube channel, having a TikTok, doing everything.
Put ourselves out there.
Yeah.
Just kind of make fun. Even ChatGPT, AI, beat ChatGPT.
I hate that platform. Even though I've stuck it all over fucking posters everywhere.
We're making posters and we put them on the uni, which just have a link to ChatGPT on them, but it's okay. We've got a lot of things to talk about within these next few weeks.
Yeah, because we've noticed a lot of things in art school, and
not bad. Things.
Sometimes
or
annoying, but just
all questions that we've come across online, which we could relate to.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because a lot of art podcasts are from like either old people who went, it's getting louder, either old people who went to like art uni and like have no, oh my god, and have like no sense of what it is like anymore.
Yeah.
Or just like people who go to CSM and are really like
out there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
They're a bit crazy. But I mean, we're coming to you as
humble,
normal people who
want to talk, want to share our experiences, share everything that we know, knowledge, information. We're going to discuss different topics. If people have any questions, we will happily answer them from our perspective.
That'd be fun. Oh my god. But no,
Q&A sesh.
Because in my head before I went to art school, it was like this very prestigious, very like, ooh, art school. But now when I'm here, oh my god, everyone here is so unserious. Like
in a good way.
In a really good way. And like the work you have to make, because I think when people who don't do art think of an artist, it's very like
painter, drawer.
But I like the fact, because I've learned this as I've gone into uni, in that like clearly you don't have to make very serious work to be considered an artist, but it still is the same value.
No, I think we are kind of serious because we are putting like a lot of effort into this, and when like we are using context and we are looking at artist references, and like we're not just
doing everything, but
I hit the piss.
I mean it in a sense of like, if you just look at this firsthand, it looks like they're just taking the piss, they don't care. But actually we're doing it in a way of very like traditional art. We're doing the exact same processes as every other person. Like right behind the camera there are painters, there are sculptors who are doing very like what's the word I'm looking, like traditional work. Whereas we're here doing new stuff. Ooh.
Hey Bella.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, we are. In fact, no, I bought them myself. Yes.
Yeah, it's okay.
Do you like it? Do you like our little setup?
Well, there's the camera.
We're just like talking about what we're doing and why we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You're gonna be in it now.
Yeah, you can get in the bottom if you want.
Say hi or not say hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Have you guys said anything controversial yet?
No, not yet.
Well, you get a start. How long do you reckon till you...
I was going to say, you play some bets on when we get cancelled.
Next week?
Next week.
Do you have a platform yet?
We've got a YouTube channel.
We've got a TikTok.
We're going to upload it.
We've got the green screen ready.
Yes.
Green screen action.
Exactly.
Exciting shit.
This is exciting stuff. Can't wait.
Yeah. Are you going to be our first subscriber?
I will.
You better be.
You better be commenting. Yeah, share it everywhere.
I don't know how much of that we're going to cut or not. No, this is also a good thing though, and why we wanted to do it in the studio, because with art school as well, you think it's very like within yourself. You're doing your own practice, your own stuff. Whereas here, we're collaborating.
Everyone's very friendly.
Everyone's so nice. We're in a big studio where it's like completely open, and you just walk around and see each other's work and go, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I remember last year and everyone kind of kept to themselves at the first like 2 weeks, but then everyone just got so lovely with each other.
Yeah.
You can just walk around.
Because that's how we met, because we were just in the same studio. And we just...
I remember... Do you remember our like first proper conversation?
No.
We were in...
Was it in a lecture complaining about it?
No, it was... I don't know whether it was... It was definitely the first week. I don't know whether it was that group thing that we did, you know, with the different art things. But I remember you wearing...
No, you weren't in my group for that.
No, but like when we were just like walking around, but it might have been like the first lecture.
In the first week we had to make like... Or we had to like have like a team building exercise where we were in groups making like a big piece.
So you were wearing all white, I remember. You were wearing your white skirt, your white jumper and your white Crocs.
What the hell? Like, oh my god.
And we were downstairs and we were all getting lunch, and I don't know who we were talking to. Katie, as in like, you know, she ended up leaving.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about vaping. We had this conversation about vapes, and it was just like...
Neither of us vape though.
Exactly, that's the point. We were talking about how we don't really like vapes, and then we were stood in the lift. And we went to our like lecture or whatever it was, and you're like, I'm Liv. I was like, hi. Yeah,
that's freshly out of college. Oh, what were we talking about? Why we're hosting it in art school? Yeah, I really like the fact that the studios are completely together. It's really nice. It has a big sense of like camaraderie. And then when you have your crits, it's actually really lovely. Because I think the whole idea around crits, this can be a whole episode. I can talk about this for hours.
Even tutorials. Yeah,
tutorials and crits. When you first hear about them, it's kind of given to you as like a, oh, super
oh my god,
scary,
they're gonna rip
like,
into us and make you all cry, because that's all I've ever heard about.
Because I'd see like American, I know American art school's so different than this, because they get told like what to do and stuff. But like, I've seen videos of people crying after their crits, being like, oh my god, they were so horrible.
Even in like London schools, I fear. But maybe I'm wrong, because I've got this like preconceived notion.
I mean, I thought like, oh my god, that sounds awful. Like I'm so scared to have crits. And then we had our first proper ones like this year, and I was like, oh, it's just like people saying, oh, I like this about your work. Oh, maybe you could do it in a different colorway.
Maybe everyone's too scared to rip into each other. No, I don't think so.
I actually don't think so, because like if there's a bit of someone's work that I don't like, it's more on me rather than on them. Because like I just think, oh, why don't I like that? Oh, I just don't like painting, or I just don't like lino cuts.
Or I guess you could say there are alternate ways to do something.
Well, yeah, because if they've done something that just doesn't look as good, you could say like
a better technique or a better method, you could suggest it.
I think the people that are saying like, oh, they're ripping into me, not to have a controversial opinion here.
Oh, but first one ever.
First one of the pod. Okay. You've either got horrible friends in uni, and I think that's on the uni to fix that. Because, like, all I've seen
What do you mean?
So, like, I'm thinking of all the videos I've seen on TikTok of, like, the Americans crying after their crits. But if it's your friends who are giving you the crits and your tutors who's giving you the crits, and they're being so horrible that it's making you cry, I think that's on the uni for hosting an environment that is so hostile that like it's making you really competitive, and I would hate to work in a place like that.
We have an episode planned about competitive.
Oh my god, that's a whole other thing.
We have an episode planned.
But no, it makes you so competitive, and I think that's just so like. That's awful. So it's either on the uni being awful, or someone can't take criticism. Oh, sorry, Bella's just done a face at my controversial opinion.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, tripod versus tripod.
Don't hit our tripod.
That tripod.
I think
But am I like disturbing you?
no.
It's okay.
We were just talking
I
about.
think I have a better tripod than I like.
Right.
Her name is
Bella. What's your opinion on?
Face the camera. Come on.
tell me.
Be in a podcast
What's your thought?
I'm still stained yellow from the night
like
before.
crits. Like
I love them. I think they're great.
yeah, and then they're really not as bad as we think they are.
No,
Did it
they're
meet
just so
your-
chill.
Did it meet your expectation of what a crit would be?
Well, on my foundation, a crit was like really intense.
Oh, where
and,
did
like,
you go again?
Kingston.
Yeah.
I was gonna go there.
Really?
Yeah.
It
Why
really
was
intense.
it? Why was it?
It was just because it was like it's like more competitive, and like the people who go
Exactly.
who go to that school, it's like harder to get in than like it's the hardest one to get into. So
I thought
the quality,
Goldsmiths was the hardest to get into.
they don't have a foundation course, Kingston Foundation. So
I see.
it's the hardest to get into, and they like really push you to a point where I think it's
Not good.
it's a
not
little
healthy.
bit, it's not healthy.
It's my first fucking point that I made. Oh my god.
So the crits there, I didn't, because I was ill for the whole year, so I
Yes,
wasn't really
you
in.
did. I remember us having a conversation about it.
Yeah, glandular fever, mate. Nothing bad. No, like it's not like anything
Yeah.
bad. But they were like really intense, and like they kind of tear into your work a little bit. Whereas here, I feel like you just like give like an honest and fair, kind reflection on how people view your work
Yeah.
instead of grilling you. And it's crits are actually, I
They're
find,
productive.
they're productive and they're helpful, and it helps me think and it helps me make. And I
Yeah,
don't
it gives
feel
you new
nervous
ideas.
before a crit here.
Yeah,
like,
I
at
remember
all.
being nervous, but then I kind of was like, oh, it's literally like the same as the tutorial.
It's the same. It is literally the same.
Yeah.
And I feel like second year as well, especially, they're a lot better, and people are actually
Yeah,
giving.
but we didn't have. We had like one crit last year, didn't we?
Yeah, we had, like,
and
two
it was like
crits.
it was like an intro to crits, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
it was dead chilled, and it was just kind of like easing us into that like idea of what a crit could be. But again, it was still fine. It was
Yeah.
which
This is the first podcast I've ever done. I feel like you guys have created a monster now. I'm going to be like,
you're gonna be in every episode.
I'm
Like,
going to be here.
like Bella's section, yeah.
my section.
have like. Oh my
That's-
god.
you can have a section if you want.
Could I?
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah.
Ooh. I like that. Shall I get the podcast cancelled then? No. No. Okay, I think I'm going to go to the library.
Okay.
Fun.
Have fun.
Bye.
Thanks for the tidbit. But
Yeah,
I
that was
agree
really
with you.
interesting.
Okay, your podcast.
No, you've not said anything controversial.
But no, that really leads into what we were saying, and I like that. Again, it shows that people just can walk up to you and ask what you're doing, and it's such. I think now, obviously, that shows that MMU is quite good at.
Fostering that environment.
Yeah,
my leg's gone dead.
Like creating a space where people feel so comfortable to just walk up and talk, even if you don't really know them that well.
Literally, I walked around and all the third years were like smiling at me. I've never
seen them in my life.
That's it. I've seen them all now because we like share the studio. But like before that, I don't think I've ever had seen them.
Yeah,
But that's because last year we were on completely different floors. We were on like the top floor. We were
really separated from everyone else last year.
which is good now that we're here because we've got first years in the next room. We're here, third years over there, but we are still separate because but it's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
I was originally in a different studio and I had to move down here because I needed to be close to my friends in order to do things. But yeah, I think MMU is really, really good at
Yeah,
having an environment where people feel like comfortable, because some like in crits, some people could be explaining their work and it could be like the most horrible, hardest like thing to ever go through.
everyone's very
But
respectful.
everyone's so lovely, and it doesn't matter whether you know people or not. You can just walk into any studio and be like, "Hi."
Yeah,
Ooh,
start
that's so
asking
cool.
questions.
Yeah,
I was gonna say we are not like affiliated with the university. We're not being paid or promoted by the university, but we're
Yeah.
just here. So any of views that we hold do not reflect or may not reflect the university.
thanks. Gotta
Yeah.
get that one in.
Yeah,
It's true though, because
yeah,
you know, don't be watching this to get a full sense of what going to art uni at this particular uni is about.
these are our own experiences.
I think we should say that beginning of every podcast rather than the end. Okay, maybe we'll put a little thing at the beginning, probably.
Just like a warning.
Yeah.
Warning.
Just because at the end of the day, this is our own experiences, and what you have, like, especially with art, every single person's course is different. Like,
I agree.
Even if you're in the same, like, even if you're all doing fine art, I'm doing fucking sculpture. Someone else could just be classically painting, and it's completely different because they don't need to worry about like online shit. They can just like, if they want to do classical painting, they want to study in Venice, then they want to go on to do some art history and art technique and all that. Fine, they do that, and they can get through the degree. Like, we will have the same degree, but everything is
I like how open it is. I like how
it's so nice.
I guess that's why it's fine art, and I like how it's I guess these like contemporary unis, well, they're contemporary. They do kind of foster that creativity. They're not like traditional painting schools.
It's really interesting with Manchester as well, because the University of Manchester doesn't have an art course. We are technically a Manchester School of Art,
which we were incorporated to by the Polytechnic in 1970. We were incorporated to the Polytechnic, and then in this used to be the Polytechnic, and then in 1992 they changed it to Manchester Metropolitan University.
Well, they did that with all the polys because they didn't want it to be called a poly anymore. I think it's interesting because with architecture, it's actually the courses with both Manchester unis, with Man Met and Uni of, which is so interesting because you have 2 student IDs. You can go into every building in either uni.
What's the accom like? Was that
you can do either accommodation either.
Yes.
It's crazy. So my housemate currently, he does architecture, and it's so strange because he can go to like any event across both unis. He gets best of both worlds, but that's because it was originally just an architecture school that got absorbed by both of them, and it's kind of weird and frustrating that doesn't work with fine art.
I was gonna say, doesn't it not use the teaching style of UOM, but then the facilities of MMU?
Yes. That's mostly what it is.
We have great facilities here, though.
It's so good. I think as well because we're a newer campus. All our buildings are a lot newer than UOM's.
Apart from this one.
Well, yeah, this is a very, very old.
It's just been renovated, but like the outside walls, they're old.
It's the original art school. It has like Manchester School of Art and like engraved into it.
18 whatever it was.
Something. But our buildings are a lot newer. So it's good though, because we can do a lot more with our facilities, I guess. Brill! Oh my god, I got through the whole podcast without microphones working. That did not happen the first time.
I feel like we're coming into the end of what we need to talk about.
Yeah. So, because with this, we kind of just wanted to introduce ourselves and what we do and kind of why we're doing this. We're hoping to get an audience of people. This is going to be so random, but like, custom wood burning, like how she has the people that are in on it and who know that it's a bit, and who follow her other account where she's like, oh no guys, it's not me, like I don't know who this woman is. And then the people who are like, how is this woman real? We want to have because we're going to make a lot of stuff, hopefully. It's already halfway through the semester. We're going to make a lot of stuff, hopefully, and we want to have
a bit run in.
Yeah.
Which I guess it's not fabricated, is it? It's just kind of like it's organically grown like that, which
we've gone through a lot of planning with not of bits, but of just what we kind of want to do with this, because it's quite like a weird, complicated way to go about things. Like the amount of different the amount of different platforms we're on and the amount of different things we're doing. Like, we're making objects to then make adverts of those objects, to then make videos of those objects, to then do a podcast talking about the videos that we made of those objects.
I guess, but also some of the podcasts will be about... Okay, hold on. I'll read some upcoming episodes.
Ooh, can't wait.
Also, we don't have our laptops today. We would have laptops.
This was a very impromptu session.
So we've got our art students too pretentious, discussing stereotypes. Are we too competitive? Rituals when making. What will we do after uni? Maybe guest talks. How uni's changed us. Uni life balance. Art and responsibility, and like exposure. Lots of different things.
They sound like boring when you read them out, but
we will not make them boring.
No.
We are too fun for that.
No, because like I'm thinking of them like lectures. Like, imagine a fucking lecture on uni and life balance. Jesus Christ, that seems awful.
No,
it would be like, because right now it's Halloween. I went out last night. I am going out tonight, and I'm going out tomorrow night.
Exactly.
And I do not want to do that while also being in uni every day. But here we are. It'll be stuff like that. Perhaps a lot of complaining in that episode.
Yeah, we're hopefully trying to record once a week.
We might also stockpile a few videos to then have
whilst we're recording and uploading others.
Yeah, because it could be that we feel like doing a podcast tomorrow.
We're not in tomorrow. We're having a day off tomorrow.
Okay, or on Monday or Tuesday or
Monday's my birthday.
Yeah, Monday is your birthday.
So I'm only coming in for that silly lecture. Joking, it's the lecture I want to look at, so I need to be in.
Everyone wish Fleur a happy birthday on fucking Monday.
21st.
Ooh, that's the one.
The one. Yeah. So the point is we're going to try and upload frequently. If you've got any questions, let us know.
Yeah, I think we'll try and upload podcasts on the same day every week, but it probably won't be like the same day we record.
No.
Knowing us.
Well, we'll to edit this afterwards.
Yeah, we could also maybe do it a week behind.
Yeah. So, any questions, let us know.
Of course, students who have
busy schedules. Very, very busy schedules.
But we also have like, I don't know how many weeks of the course we have left. We're on like week 5 already.
There's 22 weeks in the year.
Ooh.
So, well, we can still carry this on post December.
Yeah, we definitely can.
But, yeah, we've got, but of this unit, we've got until December, well, technically January.
Yeah, but December. Basically.
December. I don't know how we're going to record over Christmas. Actually, let's not come to that at the minute.
You'll find out.
Or not. Anyway,
this is going to be dissolved completely and we hate each other afterwards.
No, I think we'll be fine. Yeah. If... I don't know what I was going to say, actually.
Neither do I. But no, yeah.
Let us know.
I think it's really interesting because we did a test podcast and it didn't really go that well, but I think with this one...
Yes, we have a setup, we have a space.
We had talking points which worked.
Yeah.
Obviously,
we've gone a bit off topic.
Yeah, we did, but that's okay because it's.
You won't find out because it's in the edit.
Obviously, things will change. Someone's hammering something.
Oh my god! It might. Oh no! I was gonna say it could be the thing outside, but it's definitely one of the walls. I was gonna say
we put one of them outside.
And it got taken down this afternoon because we didn't realise that the light was it was on like a pole and the pole is actually being refitted with the light.
But no, yeah, over the next few weeks, these podcasts will definitely evolve into more, and I'm sure we'll look back at this one and go, oh my god, we had no idea what we're talking about,
so
what we're doing.
I was going to say we're going to be reflecting, and we'll also have behind the scenes of work we're currently working on.
Yeah, so we are wanting, ideally, to post a lot more about what kind of work we're doing and what kind of stuff is going on, and hopefully these podcasts kind of start us off with doing that now, because once we post a podcast, we'll be more comfortable posting other things.
I feel like we should start posting.
Yeah. Like soon. I also want to get this podcast and put it into clips that are funny, which I can do, and you can edit the actual podcast and I'll make clips.
Yes.
Oh, what is it? A little bit of planning there? A little bit of allocating jobs?
Yeah. Ooh. If we have ideas, we will just write them down for stuff. If we start talking about stuff, or maybe you can give us ideas, or we can, this, that, and the other.
But no, I'm interested to see this go into the void and kind of see what happens. Because if anyone that doesn't know us watches this,
that's great.
Thank you.
And if it's just our friends and peers watching, we are sorry. No, not sorry, actually.
Oh, that's embarrassing. No, we're sorry we're a bit loud in the studios, but whatever.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to try and take that bookable space.
Yeah, there's a room next to us that we were going to film in, but it has no light.
Getting sorted, hopefully.
Yes.
For now,
although I do quite like this background. I like the green screen.
So do I, but we'll see.
We'll do something. This has been a very long outro.
Yeah. Okay. We've been filming for nearly I want to say an hour.
I quite like this time, actually. I think we got through quite a bit.
Well, we've got stuff to edit out anyways.
Yeah. Who knows? You might see no one coming to talk to us, or you might see quite a few people, because turns out it's not that busy on a Thursday.
Right. Okay. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, comment, share, friends and family, post it on all your socials.
So please get
us some views. 10 views and we'll be solid.
Okay, open 10 tabs on your laptop right now.
Make
this
10
video
different
playing.
Google accounts and subscribe to us.
Please.
You'll see more of us.
Share and other.
Yeah, you'll see more of us anyways. Hopefully. And if not, then we're fine with that too. It doesn't matter as long as we're producing stuff.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. It's okay. We're chilling. We've got work to do anyways. So.
It's getting dark outside.
It is getting dark. Hopefully we'll see you again next week.
Yay!
Bye. Okay.
That's so dumb.
What do you mean so dumb?